Hi, this is Bridget from Speech Therapy Talk membership, and this is just a really quick cue if you are working on ST blends. So if you are working on ST blends and your child is having trouble saying them, try this. So first, teach them when they touch their fingers together, we say the T sound. We tap the tongue. T, 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 t. Then teach the child that when our fingers come together, as our fingers move, our air's moving out of our mouth, that fricative, long fricative sound, and we say once they can do t and once they can do s, now it's time to put it together. Maybe your child can just right away say st, but sometimes that's a little bit tricky, so I do back chaining on top of that. So I start with T and I say t, 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 st. And usually those hand motions get them to move their tongue in the way that they need to. And then we can go into words. We can say tap, stop. And it works wonders. Please try it. Let me know what you think.